it enough seconds. Hello, welcome to session 4 of the Darien Gap, a WoD game based in a cyberpunk future that is going to get increasingly weird, especially looking at the cosmology map. Look at it, be intimidated by it. It's going to be there. Last time, ages ago, in the distant past, when we last played this game, you guys went to a haunted radio station that was based off of Good Morning Vietnam. The ghost there gave everyone an interview. You guys did quite well with the interview, and you then discovered that as you were chasing after Curly, Frosty's Wereraven character's mentor, who you discovered pamphlets for that were left there. She had given an interview to this ghost skeleton radio guy. Having survived that, you guys went back to the city. You were talking with Pollyanna Paris, the Were-Parrot party gal, and then Zach decided to just bridge several sessions worth of content. Not really.
It's fine.
And open a portal directly to where the White Raven, the White Swan was. So, last we left off, Curly and his mentor.
Curly and her mentor were in a fist fight. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. A very ineffectual fist fight.
Okay. I want to set what I think Curly would do here. She is going to basically tell the rest of the party, like, hey, give us some room, give us some privacy to talk about this. She's going to keep having this long conversation where she's just sort of staying silent and maintaining composure. But she has sent a raven of herself, just part of herself, behind her with the party. And with the party out of earshot, the crow says, let's just fucking get her.
Wait, what? I don't understand.
Just
what?
Grab her, put her in a bag, put her to sleep.
What bag? What are you talking about? I didn't bring a bag.
Alright, wait, what?
Q, you can do that sleepy pocket sand, right?
Pocket sand? Yeah. Everyone's pocket sand, don't they?
Okay, and failing that, Vivian, grab him.
Deal. Wait, what level of... Do we remember what level of sloth I was at this point? Or was I a person?
You're probably a person.
Okay.
You're probably a person, but...
I can bulk up if we need to.
Yeah.
Guessing I'm in person mode as well?
Yes. All of you are effectively at a nightclub during the day. So it's pretty much just you, Pollyanna Paris, and these two were-ravens having a serious conversation.
Curly the Crow explains, I'm like 90% sure this is some sort of spirit fuckery going on. She's possessed or something. No one disappears for 10 years and acts like it's no big deal, right?
Now, as the Crow is saying this, you actually hear the mentor, Curly's mentor, just say loud enough for everyone to hear, and you always like flesh more than spirit. You're denying part of yourself. You just don't seem to understand that there's so much more to the multiverse out there. You can understand more things out there in the realm of symbolism than you can here in the fallen world. As she kind of stamps her foot.
Zach just pulls out a cigarette and says, yeah, I'm not getting involved in this.
You could have looked for me. You never did.
I definitely did look for her, by the way.
Doesn't seem like it.
We got another space mage. We got a space and a spear mage. We did this thing a while ago and it didn't work out.
Well, I was in the atrocity realm. How was I supposed to know I was getting a call?
Oh, you were in the atrocity realm. Well, great. Great. How am I supposed to find you when you're in the atrocity? You didn't leave a note or nothing?
Yes, I did.
You didn't leave a very detailed note?
What when was the last time you checked your? Oh God. She seems to suddenly realize that whatever method of message she tried to send definitely didn't find its recipient.
Yeah.
Did you not go into the spirit world for like a month after I left?
Not a month at a time. I got people out here.
Jesus. I sent a spirit. It had everything.
Yeah, I bet. And
Well-
then at this point, Curly, I hope the rest of the group is starting to return, get closer. Curly stands in front of the portal, spreads her wings, and says, "Now."
All right, so Vivian bulks up to war form.
Q's thinking of just staying out of this, actually. It is more like a spat than actually a fight.
Not look. What? Q isn't into this? Oh no.
Zach offers a cigarette, although he's not expecting Q to partake.
And you just see, she says, "Oh, how typical." You know, I actually had spirits spying on you, telling me what you were doing.
Yeah, of course you did. You're a psychopath.
I'm not a psychopath. I am your mentor.
Yeah.
The joke's more like tormentor.
What?
Just a peanut gallery off on the side. and you just she turns to you and then turns to the rapidly approaching giant sloth. And then she goes, she reaches into one of her clothing pocket, pulls out an unnatural amount of the pamphlets, and just becomes kind of like a confetti of pamphlets, and she doesn't use the portal to go back. She just goes back on the spot.
Okay.
Ooh, pocket pamphlets. That's an upgrade.
Pocket pamphlets.
Curly goes, "Well, great."
And the pamphlets fall on the ground, reading a message. "We will meet again much sooner than 10 years. Follow me if you like. I know where I can find you."
Okay, great.
We can find
Vivian
her
just
like
looks at Curly and shrugs.
Zach
Yeah,
puts out his
okay.
cigarette and says, we can find her right now, but I feel like it's a bad idea."
Yeah, save your mana. We'll find her later. And if she approaches any of you, don't help her on this stupid quest. She's probably gonna get you killed.
Fair enough.
Great.
And I think that's it. And go to our 2-week time skip.
Okay. So this is the this is the city map. It's mostly for Dave.
Thank you.
The compass rose is in the up. North is up. I have upper, middle, and lower class districts. The den is in the northwest of the city. And this is only going to get more complicated.
Okay. Found it.
Good. So, in the preceding 2 weeks, Vivian gets drawn in by both her magical movie contracts and her documentary filmmaking, and has effectively fallen off the face of the earth.
Bye,
Aiden,
guys.
Mage, has been called back to FBI headquarters for a case. The other Morgan brother is said to be doing better work down here. And I assume that over some point during the 2 weeks, a few of you go to the den.
Yeah, that's a regular Regular spot.
It's a regular thing.
He goes there often enough.
Mother Mercy at one point brings Curly aside and says, "Now, I don't have a misguided soul for you, but I do have someone who I think would be a good fit. Someone, because I hear you lost a bit of your muscle."
I don't know if I consider my friends muscle, but sure. Yeah, I could.
Well, you
I could
lost a
use
lot
another
of the
friend.
muscularity of your group.
That's definitely true. That is definitely, yeah.
Mother Mercy just stands up, turns slightly into Bear Woman so that her voice will carry further, and then goes, "Guard!
Yeah.
Oh God.
Come here! Meet my friend Curly."
On my way, Mom.
She leans in. I'm not actually the mother, but
Yeah, I know. We all call you that.
good. She pats you on the head.
Okay.
With a
Hey,
massive bear claw.
That she probably still has to reach up to do, or no?
Well,
she
when
can
she's
stand.
in Bear Woman form, she's like 9 feet tall.
Okay, yeah, she's a bit taller. She's the only person Curly ever sees that's taller than her.
Yeah.
Hi, Ma. What can I help you with?
See, this is my friend Curly.
Hi,
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
You've probably seen each other.
Definitely, yeah. This is
Now, Curly is running a group of a small cadre of supernaturals, solving problems. And she points to Gord. You need to get out more than just being the bouncer at the bar. So,
where were you a few days, or actually a month ago? Damn, time flies.
Oh, that was my day off.
Ah,
Yep, that's entirely fair. I'll work with Curly. Let me know when you're off on some kind of adventure. I have plenty of muscle. She just goes around and she says, "But I know you're good folk, and now that you're running around with mages and the like, it's
use a bit
get
more
it.
wear influence in the party. Yeah, gets a little weird.
not. We need to be represented in matters that affect the city."
Yeah.
As you wish, Mom.
And she just goes, "You're gonna be just fine." And she like gives you a literal bear hug.
All right.
So, scene change. Leonie. Is it Leonie?
Yes.
Your mentor is currently is speaking with you in a small cafe
All right.
in the back corner. One of his favorite places where you when in his old smuggling days. He goes, "My dear Leone." You asked his name to be Victor, okay?
You brought this upon yourself, Hunter.
I might have done this on purpose, actually.
His name is Victor. So let me do Krieg Strong.
Oh God.
He goes, "I am not so much in the shadow business this part of my life, but I have an archaeologist friend who found something very interesting in the hills and valleys. And she's trying to sell part of it off. And she's within all rights to do so under the various clauses." He moves his hands in a sort of his hand in a circular fashion, like bureaucracy.
Mm-hmm.
But I do not know if she knows the type of people who she is not awakened. She does not understand what she is selling. So, I don't think it's particularly dangerous, but I'd like you to accompany her. And the one mercenary I will send as well. Just to make sure that Natasha Kinden, my archaeologist friend, remains unharmed.
Okay.
These eyes.
Leonie's been just typing on a tablet, like half ignoring him through the entire conversation. Just kind of looks up and goes, "Okay."
He reaches into his backpack and pulls out two things. One is a USB key, and he says, "I heard that you were experimenting with different metallic alloys and trying to fuse it with flesh." He gives you the thumb drive. "Here's some of my research." And thump, he puts down probably about like $10,000 in like just bills. And he just goes, "I understand that you did not get the research grant you were going for. Consider this mine. Now try to be friends with people, okay?"
She gives him a really dirty look.
"Oh, come now. You know that a mage works better in a cabal. Having more people to bounce ideas off of. I've joined the cabal recently. It's been nice. We've had drinks. We talk about science. It's wholesome."
I don't like wholesome.
"Well, you're currently going through your rebellious stage. I did as well. Don't worry."
She starts shoveling the money into her bag.
He goes, on the USB key is Natasha's number. And your main priority is her alive. The second is make sure the cup does not go into bad people's hands. You'll know what the cup does when you see it, hopefully. I've hopefully treated you well enough."
What would you qualify as bad people?
Wait. Here's my test. Look at the cup. Understand what it does. Then you can qualify what is bad people.
Okay.
I do know how you love tests and live fire tests. He stands up and just walks out. "Why don't you join a hobby or a club?" He says.
I don't have time for hobbies or clubs.
"Make some." He's out of the cafe. Okay, Zach.
Yes.
I assume that you get a text message.
All right.
It's from one of the hires up from the Silver Ladder.
Enemy team arrow.
It's actually, oh no, yep, Arrow.
Yep.
But actually, the Silver Ladder would still be kind of involved.
Okay.
Regardless, you get it from I had a name.
It's dead now.
Kinsey, who is a Silver Ladder mage, higher rank than you, but it doesn't lord it over you too much. Kinsey just goes, "You're going to receive a call from this number. Please answer, and don't piss him off."
All right.
You about like 30 seconds later, you get a call. It's a local area code number.
Oh, someone in the Gap. That's what the cool kids call it, the Gap.
Do you answer?
Of course. Yes.
Hey, this is an RPG.
Yeah,
You can
you're right,
always
you're
say
right.
no. You hear?
Zach Morgan.
Hello, Zach. This is Victor. Victor Strong. Zach, do you actually have knowledge of politics or knowledge of code? Or like, do you have dots in that?
I have one in each.
Okay,
So-
that's probably enough to know that you actually roll an intelligence.
Oof.
Plus-
Oof. All right.
An intelligence plus.
Hey,
Yeah.
2 success.
Hey. You got 16. Great, that's 1 success. No. You know that this man used to be part of the Free Council. Is part of the Free Council. He used to be some kind of black market weapons dealer, but rumors have it he's gone straight. Get it? He's very intelligent, very wealthy, very powerful. Not the type of man that... you realize that Kinsey was pretty correct in asking you not to piss this guy off. And he goes, you're just the kind of man I was looking for. I think you have similar interest to one of my apprentices.
And what interest would that be? I said that kind of weird. Would you like some pizza pasta, sir?
Well, you see, I have an apprentice who is currently going through what I would call a stage, and I am hoping that the little group that you have formed might be able to help with an exchange that is going to happen of an artifact that vampires are quite interested in. Between a mortal archaeologist who has no idea what power it has and a group of vampires I would much prefer not get such a thing.
What does this artifact do?
Oh, it's I guess it is a version of... Have you ever heard of the Cauldron of Blood?
I have not.
Oh, he starts listing off artifacts. You don't know what the fuck he's talking. And then he goes, okay, let me break it down very clearly then. When you put... It is a ritual focus around blood that can suck blood from people and put it into the cup. It would allow vampires to, with the right rituals, drain people to death from across a room.
That's not good.
And then concentrate it into something that a vampire only needs to drink in one gulp. It's actually an Aztec artifact. Originally not meant for vampiric stuff, but vampires love this shit.
And so we do that for you.
Oh, yes. I will be, on completion of the job, I will be giving $50,000. Unmarked. Would you prefer gems, gold, maybe a maybe a new gun?
I'm not really one for monetary endeavors, but how about I talk to my team? Maybe a favor would be more useful in the future.
Yes, I think I might know a favor that would make all sides happy. Leon gets a shiver down her spine.
Oh, fuck.
But this is important, so I'll take you up on the job.
I will text you the time and place that the meeting is going to happen. You'll see my lovely apprentice, Leon. She is a Moros mage, and your main purpose is to make sure she doesn't die. And to secondarily make sure the mortal doesn't die, and then stop the cup from being taken.
Now, you want the cup intact, just to be clear.
Oh, I can repair the cup should it be destroyed.
Fair enough.
But it will be very hard to destroy.
Okay. All right, well, thank you, Mrs. Strong. Or Strauss, or whatever your name is. Victor.
I will take that as a compliment. He just closes the phone. You don't know what he fucking means by that. It's a mystery.
Just take everything as a compliment and become too strong.
Nailed it. And
About 10 minutes later, you just get a text from Kinsey that says, "Are you all right? Is everything okay?"
he just sends back emojis. Not really in any particular like meaning, just a bunch of random emojis.
Oh,
That's a dangerous game.
About 10 minutes later, you one of what the receptionist just said, someone just asked if you're still alive. You just see the receptionist comes up to your office like, I got a weird voice message asking if you're still alive. She looks at you. Are you still alive?
He's currently drinking and smoking, and he just looks down at what he's doing and then back up to her. You tell me.
I'm going to say physically yes. And she just walks out. This receptionist has a lot of sass.
Zach will contact everyone and tell them, relay all the information.
So, it appears like this meeting is happening tomorrow night in a warehouse in the Second Fork North District.
So-
let me...
Meta question. Do I know that he's sent backup after me at all?
Hell no.
Perfect.
He said he was sending one contractor, didn't he?
Yeah, he said he was sending a mercenary.
Okay. Also, I imagine
He did not mention the other. You don't know if this is part of his test.
There are so many emojis. Look at it. This is just random emojis. Why do I have any of these?
Because
Actually, no. That canary yellow is dangerous.
And that's the response that you gave
where are you?
in RPG.
Oh, whoops. You know what? That's a story right there. I mean,
Okay. Chalice Warehouse. Okay, so Alexandra,
Yes.
is Leon gonna try to meet up with Natasha before this and try to figure out what the cup is, or
Yes. She wouldn't be one to leave anything. You know, she'd cover all of her bases.
okay?
has Q been told anything, or
I assume everyone got the info from Zach.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Q has a. Do we know anything about Q being Aztec or anything like that? Other than his name?
It's really up to Snake if he included the Aztec part.
he'd probably tell everything.
It's really detailed. Okay.
should I do a check for that then?
Yep, it would be knowledge, it would be intelligence and occult.
He'd probably refer to it as some Aztec thing. I don't know.
Okay, good.
1 second. And you describe what it is. Okay.
It's a cup.
One success.
That actually sounds like one of the implements of the priesthood.
Hmm.
You're pretty sure that It sounds like a magical version of one of the priesthood implements. So
It's something that should not be just left lying around.
no. And maybe if you get it, it will have good symbolic value and meaning for, well, both the Fae and the and I guess your background there.
And more importantly, did I just hear we had $50,000 being offered here?
Yeah,
per
but
person
we don't
or
really
split?
we don't really need that though. Not from a mage.
Just
Yeah, of
kind of
course.
lost my job. I didn't quite realize that dry cleaning is so difficult, and now the building is condemned. So, you with a little
Cute.
cash.
You'll be
Q,
fine.
you don't pay rent. What do you spend all your money on, anyways?
Hey, my lifestyle is expensive. Just
Yeah,
make
okay,
money,
that
but
tracks.
beer
Yeah,
is a lot of money to me.
yeah, that tracks. Okay. If you try just not spending money on anything, just get real thrifty like I.
Not everyone can work at a morgue and eat the bodies.
Only eat so many beers
I
off
don't
people.
eat the bodies exclusively. I go to like,
Not
That's food.
exclusively, God.
God, what? That's crazy. All right, so did we just fly on over and when's this deal?
Tomorrow night, so you guys kind of get to decide how you want to try to go about this.
Curly can be a pretty subtle watchdog, so I think she's going to, at risk of being very tired, keep an eye on it beforehand, or maybe go in shifts with Q if he's got time.
Are we supposed to be quiet about this, or?
Not in
The
particular.
contract is a sleeper.
Oh yeah, we can't do things in front of the sleeper, but
Okay, well, I just maybe hang out in dog form.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dog, that works.
And one more.
So Curly's going to spend the night watching over and
You can take the
probably
day.
take a nap during the day, and then we can all arrive at
Yeah,
night.
he will take the day.
why are we doing this at night? I know that's when he
Why
said
would
to
you
do
ask
this,
that?
but I should have probably asked this sooner. If we're dealing with vampires, it seems really stupid to do this at night.
I guess that's because that's when the deal is taking place.
I guess that's fair. Yeah.
Maybe the buyer's flying in from out of town. This is as soon as they could do it. Or the buyer's probably a vampire, actually, but you know, one of those two.
Details.
Okay, so you guys let's do a bit of Leone.
Mm-hmm.
Natasha is a archaeologist, an assistant professor at the archaeology program, which is actually quite a prestigious archaeology program at the University of Taxcal.
Okay.
That's what you get from her wiki page.
Oh boy, Wikipedia. I'm really good at this research thing.
Mm-hmm. What else do you want to know, or do you just want to go meet her?
I guess just go meet her.
Okay. It's currently her office hours. One student seems to be asking her a question. They're having a bit of a conversation, and then you enter into the room. I guess when the student is done, you can enter. She looks up from her computer, sees you, and says, "Ah, can I help?"
Victor sent me.
Oh, I didn't realize. You're one of the people who's going to help me with my little thing tomorrow night. That's great. Uh, my name's Natasha. What's your name?
Leonie.
Ah, his student. He says only nice things about you.
Do you have the cup on you now?
Oh, I have it in the safe at my bank.
All right, that's probably for the best.
I found it in a really interesting cavern. All kinds of writings were on the walls. Some of them were Mesoamerican. Others were different. I have some pictures.
Can I see them?
Oh, yes. If you're a friend of Victor's. And her screen swings and she brings up stuff. There's high speech runes written on those. She wouldn't understand them. You do.
What did they say?
They're more like words used in some kind of ritual. Roll intelligence and occult.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Roll of destiny. Great. That was an exploding dice. Roll one more d10. Okay. I do believe that the formulas would actually be... The formulas for rolling are in the top left of your
Oh, yeah, okay.
character sheet.
I see them now.
Use those formulas. They're great.
No, I prefer to be difficult.
Fair enough. With 3 successes, they seem to be some kind of ritual that is like some kind of warding spell. Something that's keeping outside influences from changing a place. It's kind of putting a place in stasis and hiding it from the outside world. Evidently, it failed because a sleeper archaeologist got in. You don't know why it failed.
Would that be something that I could look into between now and tomorrow?
You'd have to likely go into the you'd have to go to where she was, and that's probably not a day trip.
Okay.
But that's something you can definitely do after.
Okay.
So, she says, fascinating writing. I haven't been able to find much out about it. There was an article I read years ago, but I can't even find it on any kind of internet archives. It's like it never existed at all. Alexander, you're pretty sure the Order of the Veil scrubbed the website.
Makes sense. Okay.
Whatever conspiracy theorist website it was on.
Cool. All right. Who are you meeting with tomorrow?
Oh, it is there. It's supposedly a rather interesting fellow. He was dressed in robes, if you believe it. His name was Hugh, and he is an eccentric collector. And since I found this cup, and I've already done all the scans of it, I have the spectrographic images. I have the 3D images. We don't really need the cup, and I am going to sell it to him.
Did he get in contact with you, or?
Well, you see, I actually did a small lecture on this, which I streamed to some students, and afterwards he got in contact with me and said he would be interested in buying it.
She makes a note on her tablet.
I did meet him. He asked to meet at sunset, so I did. We talked a bit in a cafe. I had the university bodyguard, or a university bodyguard, and he had who I presumed was his wife because they were both dressed in robes, and they were really pleasant to chat to. Eccentric, wealthy trust fund kids. Well, not so much kids. They were older, but seemed to be interested in it, and they said they would pay me a tidy sum. We're to meet at a warehouse at one of the designated internet trade spots. Or at least really near one of those. But he also said, bring your protection. So, both of us are.
Good.
I don't want to go through the normal university auction house because, some people have been saying some nasty things about the writings I found. Some of my fellow professors don't seem to think I'm making it up or calling me terrible things. Those are real writings. They're right there. I have evidence. I even took a sketching.
Sketch.
She's
And
trying
when
to
I
decide if
contact-
it would make sense to, get rid of that information from the system.
Victor said he was going to help me with it.
Oh, okay.
Victor was ever so interested, which is a bit odd because I know that he's a double doctorate in both history and chemistry, but I find it so odd that he knows so much about these writings. He's such a learned man.
That he is. Leonie is getting visibly uncomfortable, like she wants to leave.
I'm going to be meeting up with the university's bodyguard about 2 hours before.
Perfect.
We'll go to the bank and we'll get it.
Perfect.
Do you want to meet up with us?
Yes.
Do you know how to use a gun?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'll just claim your muscle.
Perfect. I can provide my own gun.
Even better.
I can't wait to see
By
what
the
it
way,
is.
wherever you are right now, there's been a crow just watching from across the street.
Roll wits and composure.
For
Oh, do I
perception.
get to roll stealth?
Yeah.
Oh man,
And you get to roll stealth.
Okay.
that's gonna be easy for Frosty right now.
Okay. So, crow version.
Is
Dexterity 4
Did
still.
you roll?
plus-
Are you supposed to roll 12 dice?
Oh, she shouldn't be rolling that yet
Oh,
because you didn't get the buff yet. So -6.
This is pre.
-6? Okay, I'll just re-roll it.
Reroll it as 6 dice.
Let's see. This is a 9 again roll, I think, because it's.
Hey, it's what it would have been if you cut off the last 6. There you go. Nothing changes.
And Frosty, you're gonna
oh
get,
no!
Oh no. Oh, you have
you
perception.
notice that there's a crow that's watching you? When it's
You're
you-
re-rolling 8s? Is that what I'm seeing here?
Nope.
I'm just crazy. Don't worry about it.
And it seems like it's been every time you've been anywhere near a window, you see a crow. It's not necessarily looking at you, but
If I were to turn on Mage Sight, would I be able to recognize that as a were creature? Or a piece of the were creature?
what mage sight are you using?
Probably not matter. No, that wouldn't work. I don't think I would see anything with death either. So
You look at matter and you look at death. The only thing that happens with death is that this crow seems to have eaten some carrion recently. Seems to have eaten a lot of carrion recently.
Bug just strolls over and sits under the bird.
And when you look at the dog, and if you look at the dog, it hasn't been eating too many things. It's eaten ramen for some reason.
Hey, people throw that out sometimes.
Yeah.
So she makes a note of it as odd, but it's not really anything that would.
No. You kind of get a little bit of a paranoia that you're being watched, but that just might be Victor. He can be such a helicopter.
He's trying to
Helicopter
turn
man.
me, put me on the path of righteousness and all that bullshit. It's fine.
Gonna put you down the path that rocks.
It's fine. All right.
So, the night is coming. At about 4 p.m., Natasha is at her office with a heavily bionic woman who's armed with an assault weapon.
Perfect.
The woman just kind of looks you up and down and goes, "Are you supposed to be here?"
Leonie just kind of shakes her head and pulls out her tablet.
And then Natasha goes, Yes. Did you bring a gun?"
She nods.
Okay. And the mercenary kind of like, ugh, more people to look after. And you guys take one of the university's cars. It drops you off at the bank. She goes into the vault, and out of her safety deposit box brings out a lead-lined box with what you know as Atlantean runes on it.
Cool.
High speech. You kind of recognize the runes a bit. You realize that Victor wrote these. Victor gave her the box for this. It probably has an active spell that's stopping people from finding it.
Cool.
She looks, brings you to, and as you guys are driving, she says, "Okay, just so you understand what we're doing." She opens the box, and you see an obsidian chalice. With somehow like hieroglyph, I guess it's hieroglyphs. It's the Aztec writing and pattern, the Mesoamerican writing and patterns all over it. It looks very intimidating, and it has pictures of sacrifice all over it.
Lovely.
And dwarves.
It menaces with spikes.
There we go.
Can I use Mage Sight Death on it?
Yes. This has held a lot of lives and souls in it. This is, when you look at it, roll intelligence and occult as you try to figure out the spiraling mess of symbolism that overflows from it. Nice.
Mm.
You're rolling really well, Alexander.
Don't say anything, because if the moment we acknowledge it, it's going to stop.
You look at it, and with Death Sight, you realize that if a drop of someone's blood is put into it, it will call the rest of that blood
Mm.
into the chalice,
So this would be very
and then
useful.
compress it into a very small, into an impossibly dense volume of blood. So it can hold multiple people's blood essence in the same chalice.
Hmm.
This thing has been used hundreds of times. It's kind of horrifying. It has a very strong death aura. The mercenary kind of looks at it and, like, despite her poker face, kind of shivers a little bit. The archaeologist seems completely oblivious to it, and you're looking at it and you realize why the mercenary's shivering at it. It's pretty much like it's like a mass grave.
Lovely.
The archaeologist puts a lid on it, says, I've already 3D printed a copy of it at the university. It was very difficult to get the obsidian to work that way. I don't know how the ancient peoples did it. I'm going to be spending a lot of time thinking about that.
What a good use of your time.
She ignores any kind of negative connotation. So, as one car is going there, party. Rest of the party. What are you guys doing? Are you guys following that car? Are you waiting at the warehouse? You were told the deal was going to happen.
Well,
maybe Curly can fly after the car and Q can wait at the warehouse.
Yeah, that sounds good.
the rest of us can wait at the warehouse. Yeah. Also,
Am I with the party at this point?
yeah.
Yes.
Yes, you
It's
should.
been 2 weeks. You kind of got a soft introduction.
So when the operation.
Gord.
Oh,
Hi, Gord.
hi, Gord.
I am Gord, and I'm a werebear. Hi, Gord.
MQ.
Name's Zach Morgan. Also, this is gonna be really weird for you in a second. So everyone gets outward and inward eye. That's that 360 thing. So I'll explain it
Not
again for
again.
Dave. So
Not again.
all of your perceptions are now on a flat 2D plane, and you can see any, like, if your feet are in front of a door, the bottom of your feet can see under the door clearly. And you can
It starts throwing up again.
see everything around you perfectly.
We are 100% eyeball right now.
Yeah, and any kind of perception.
What the heck is this?
This is gonna make it so we can't get ambushed easily.
He just stumbles around like he's drunk for a while.
Yeah. It's going to take a bit of getting used to.
It'll be fine. Oh, and you can see behind you as well, things like that. So that's neat.
Curly is glad to have missed this spell.
No, you were. He did it to you as well before you left.
Oh,
Yeah, everyone gets hit. Get fucked.
actually, she's like, well, there's this one big hawk that keeps trying to hit me on when I'm flying around. This is actually nice. All right.
Okay. What else have you done to poor Dave?
I'm not gonna do the big buff yet. I don't have the time.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you guys are at the the warehouse is in a series of warehouses. This warehouse, currently locked. And you, the party who's there, roll wits and composure.
Damn.
You get a plus for being a changeling? Can't quite remember. Let me check that.
You get more because of +2.
+2. Okay, that's what I thought. 1 second. Then did our 360 vision give us more dice?
Good question. All attempts to use camouflage or distractions are reduced to a chance die. You also reduce penalties due to range, cover, or concealment by the spell's potency. So basically, you don't get any bonus dice, but penalties are reduced.
Okay.
We're pretty bloody aware.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Just a dog, by the way, patrolling around the building. For scraps.
Nothing to see here.
Sadly, looking for scraps is like half literal.
You Q sees that there's actually there's two people in flowing white robes that it doesn't look like anyone else is reacting to their presence. But you see them. They're just kind of waiting around a corner. They seem to be quietly talking with each other.
Sorry, go on.
Go on.
How are we talking to each other again right now? Do I have to get a cell phone out or something?
If you're a dog, I don't know if you can use a cell phone.
I don't think I can talk at all, really.
You could just come back to us if you saw something, I guess.
I'll just keep an eye on them.
Are we waiting in the car, or what are we doing right now?
I guess it depends on the layout of the area, right? If there's a place where we can...
There's a bunch of alleyways and warehouses you could be.
So I guess we'll be like around the corner, around a different corner. By coincidence, just kind of waiting.
Cost me some of my glamour, so I'd rather not transform. I don't need to.
You're just gonna stay a dog the whole encounter? That seems fun.
Yeah, could work.
I need to, but
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, do you have a dog name, or do we just call you Q when you're a dog? Like Spot or Rex or?
He is such a good boy.
you can call me good boy. I will love that.
Excellent.
Wagging goes up to scale 11 when you call me good boy.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. So, and
Gord
Sleep,
wants to pet the dog.
was that your successes on the perception?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, with 7, you also notice the people in white robes. It's because your mind keeps trying to slip off them. You look at them and it's like some kind of power is just trying to make you not realize they're there. But because you're a mind mage, you realize that it's some kind of power.
Active mage sight.
You notice that they aren't making any threatening actions. They're just quietly talking with one another. But nothing and no one seems to recognize them. It's like a incredibly powerful "don't notice me" field.
Hey, does anyone else notice them? And he nods toward them, but try not to make it obvious he's pointing at them.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Oh,
Oh no.
because I think they might be
Yeah.
related. Considering my body doesn't want to look at them. I'm pretty sure they're related. Yeah. Don't know what they're doing though.
Arf, arf. Like,
That's no one else
Um,
cares. Okay.
Would Gord be able? I don't think Gord would be able to keep his.
no,
be able to keep
you, with one success, no, you didn't break
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, I don't think I would be able to.
Gord sees nothing, and Q does know they're there, but can't communicate it.
Where's Curly?
Q
Oh,
just-
Curly's chasing the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just ignores it so that they don't know that he knows.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna watch around them. I suppose it's easier on my eyes.
If you say so, but I don't see anything there.
If I'm right, we'll see them in a minute. Let's just wait for Curly.
Yeah, we.
Okay. Well, are you going to try to do anything actively to them, or are you going to just wait?
Waiting for the team.
I'm back.
We're also waiting for Leone.
Alright.
Or Leone.
Hello.
So, yep, hi. So where are the three people waiting? Where are you guys going to hide?
If you gave us a map, we could better describe it for you.
Yes. I'm assuming you guys aren't going to be in the warehouse quite yet.
No, probably not.
That's not a bad idea, but we don't know what's in. Well, actually, we could find out really easily. If Q
Yes.
walks around everything, his feet will see everything.
Oh, and then I walk around everything. I snoop around all the doors.
But how would he communicate it to us?
He'll come back.
Bark bork.
Barks
then you
means we're
get-
fucked. One bark means it's all good.
Love it.
And then he gets big pets.
You
Oh,
walk
yeah.
and you see that underneath the doors, it's all, it's just row and row of boxes.
Guys, I have a bad feeling about this.
It's fine.
I have
Yeah.
a really bad
Do I
feeling
smell
about
anything
this.
weird?
You smell and, because you actually beat that perception check. In the warehouse, not much is too weird. You smell metal, you smell a little bit of oil, you smell wood. However, the people who are like across, the people who it's kind of hard to concentrate on, they smell like blood, like old blood.
This is all
And-
the day, right?
This is during the sun is starting to set. They are not hanging out in sunlight,
Hmm.
and they smell kind of a little bit like dead people.
Ooh. I don't get the smell from inside the warehouse, do I? Get that smell from within inside the warehouse?
No, from the two white cloaked figures who I'm gonna have to expand this map, aren't I? Width. Okay, and I'm going to a map. Let me quickly draw a and GM overlay. Now, Q, you see them hanging around this corner. Two people in robes. everyone else should be able to see them as well
Yes.
Hmm.
on the map.
Hmm.
Gord does not see them.
And is there like a Scooby Doo van nearby with our team in it, or like?
That's kind of what I've been trying to figure out. Or you guys could hang out on the other side. You could be across this road, slightly off the map.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we should probably not be right in front of the warehouse.
Whoops. Whoa. Yeah, why don't we be over here? Or yeah, across the road, sorry, that we can't see yet.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't add to the top of the map easy.
Mm-hmm.
Not without destroying my map.
Mhm.
So yeah, you guys are
I'm
waiting
gonna-
across the road.
So is there another way in so we don't go right through the front and they know that we go in there?
Well, there's a back door.
Do we
So-
want to go? Do we want to go in through the back door, guys?
Sure.
Okay.
Someone's dragging me around, oh no.
Bark, bark, woof, woof. Back door. What's that, Q boy? Would you go in the back door?
All right, I bring him along to the back door.
Okay. Keep on going down. Back door.
Meow. Is that red square, Dave?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Because it's hip to be square. So, you guys are waiting at the back door. The other people are in the front. Alexandra, your car
Yes.
pulls up to the warehouse. You, the mercenary, and Natasha step out. The mercenary starts going ahead a bit. Kind of waves that it's clear.
Would we want to? Would I be able to check if the back door is locked and we could get in through it?
Zach would say, just open it if you would, please.
Q's gonna turn back into a human now. We're clear here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, he turns back into a
Gord's
human
gonna-
and says, "Wait, guys, dead guys. Saw the two weird dudes in the robes?
Ah, yeah, I saw them.
They're totally dead.
Oh.
Could be vampires. Bloodsuckers.
I
That being
suppose.
said, I don't know how much they know. Blood magic and all that shit.
So, meta question. Like, are vampires, are they like kill on sight in the city?
If you aren't a were creature, no. And even if you're a rare creature, probably no. But it's very hard to meet a vampire that a were creature won't eventually want to fight.
Okay.
Now, for mages can have dealings with vampires and not be an issue. You, Dave, you can choose whether or not your character's more or less intense about vampires
If
as
you're
a
high
were creature.
purity, then probably pretty
Probably,
intense.
but he only really knows Larry from the bar.
That's very true.
That's
Go
the
Larry.
only. That's the only vampire he's had any contact with. I'm still a very young were creature.
Now, you do know that you have been told that vampires are infected or creatures of the worm, and the worm is ultimately what we're fighting against. But that doesn't mean that you can't. You can have a little bit more understanding.
Ian, I roll perception. Do I see them or not see them?
You do see them.
Okay. And I think after one brief fly over the building, Curly lands over here and transforms. Says, "Hey, you see the vampires over there?"
Yeah, we kind of
Dead guys.
figured. I was kind of
They
waiting for
don't
you to
look
show up, because I wanted to put this to a vote whether or not we should attack them now or later.
I mean, threat only grows if we. I mean, it's hard to tell what kind of vampire they are.
Because right now we still have sunlight, and I can redirect sunlight at them. So that would make this really simple for us.
That sure would. How about we go have a little
The
talk?
sun is setting. It hasn't set, but the daylight hour burns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how about this? Curly turns back into or Curly says, "Everyone, wait at this corner. Get ready. This goes bad." Curly turns back into a crow, flies up the building, and then drops down or goes near them, pretends she can't see them, and transforms into a human right next to them.
Oh god! It sucks. Like, oh fuck.
Likes his plan.
Okay. Leone senses something magical just happened around the corner.
Great, wonderful. She looks over at Natasha, just like,
Natasha is currently holding the magically occluded box, kind of looking a bit nervous, but also excited for the prospect of money for something that she doesn't have any need for. Frosty, the two vampires, they look at you with interest, and you see one turn and say, "A were creature might make this more difficult." The other goes, "If it has not seen us, and will not likely attack, we should not provoke. Where there's one creature, there's were creature, there's usually more." The other one nods sagely. "The were creatures aren't who we truly fear for this." And then the other one turns and says, "Yes, we will need the chalice to deal with the other threat."
Wait,
That
what
doesn't
other
sound
threat?
They turn and look and says, and the male, so you have a male and female one. And they say,
Yeah.
"Ah, you can hear us." And the
Yeah.
woman goes, "I should have suspected when you turned right before us, but our occlusion is usually powerful enough."
Yeah, I get that. Sometimes magic gets a little wibbly on you.
Well, they both look at each other, and they look at you, and seeing how you aren't just like viciously attacking them, the man starts. "My name is Hugh, and we're very legally buying a cup from an archaeologist."
Okay.
The woman interjects and says, "It's a magical cup, but ultimately it was made by vampires, and vampires should have it."
Okay. I'm going to have them roll composure plus primal urge, and I'm going to detect lies with scent beneath the surface.
Ah. Okay, so I'll take this normal roll formula. One is going to do this, and the other is going to do this.
Actually, wait a minute. Let me add some willpower to that.
Hey.
Okay.
You get your willpower
Okay.
back.
Mm-hmm. As she just looks directly through them.
And you see, so what do you get with scent beneath the surface?
So it's basically just a version of detect lies that works not based on their lie roll at all. It is like I'm going to just stare at them so hard that their instincts and their senses all kick into a state that reveals them as a liar.
Ah, okay. So, uh, that so he the man Hugh says we'd like to use this artifact to defend ourselves against the other factions in the city.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out if you're more of a Larry or more of a, well, the rest of them. You going around making more vampires?
The woman says, "Oh, you know Larry."
Everyone knows Larry. Larry's awesome.
Ah, Larry is a rather interesting figure. He's also... She looks at you and says, "How much do you know about Larry's past?"
I don't know much, but I can't imagine. If you're bringing it up, it's probably rough.
She thinks about it and she goes, "Yes. Yes, it is." She doesn't elaborate, but you can tell she's telling the truth. Hugh just goes, "We wouldn't use this cup to hurt people like Larry. Unless
Okay,
Larry
who would
attacked
you
us."
hurt? Actually, how about this? Fuck the cup. Do you prey on the weak? Do you feast on mortals that are alive and well? Do you make more vampires out of the innocent?
That's actually a really interesting series of questions for these particular vampires. So, so feast on the weak, drink from mortals, and make more vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Hugh thinks about it and goes, By the weak, do you mean mortals or other vampires?"
Both are bad.
Zach's starting to get a little impatient because this conversation's going on a little longer than he expected.
Yeah.
And actually, he fundamentally goes, "No."
Well,
And
then
your
fuck.
lying thing, because you've specified, you know that he does kill vampires.
Weaker vampires, I assume?
Yeah.
She kind of gives a shrug and says, "All right, let's do this deal. Let's figure out what we're going to figure out."
And now, as you guys are talking, the mercenary moves to the door, unlocks the front, moves in. Natasha does as well. And Leon, do you want to... There's something happening around the corner, but are you going to stay with Natasha?
Yeah. Because
Okay.
that's what Victor wants.
Okay. And the two say, we're about to be late for our meeting.
Yeah.
He says.
Well, I'm about to be on the other side of that meeting, so we'll see you there.
And
she goes to rejoin her side and get in the...
Whiskers, what did they say?
What, you weren't listening?
You could hear. Were you really not paying attention?
No.
Great.
They're vampires. They're morally ambiguous vampires, but I don't know. They're closer to good than a lot of them.
Works for me.
They aren't recruiting. They aren't making more vampires. They aren't preying on sleepers. I don't want to necessarily start a fight unless we learn they got something eviler under their sleeves.
Well, it doesn't really matter. You realize we're taking the cup.
We're taking the cup?
We are taking the cup.
Okay.
They're not allowed to have the cup, period.
All right.
So that's our contract. If we want to go against that, then that's a really bad idea. I'd rather fail than go actively against the contract.
All right. That was
keep
our
with the
contract.
contract. I get that.
I don't know we were mercenaries exactly, but
Well,
it's morally ambiguous. I could go either way on it.
Victor Strong or Strauss. I don't actually remember his last name. I probably should. He's someone you don't want to mess with lightly, and he requested this directly, so we should probably do it.
To interfere with the deal? Or to keep it out of the wrong hands, because I don't know if
Isn't
these are
this
the wrong
stealing?
hands.
He wants us to get the cup. Period.
He wants the cup. Okay. Let's do it.
Meta, I hope I'm remembering that right.
If you didn't write it down, I'm not.
I did write he wants us to get an artifact, so vampires don't. I'm pretty sure that's what he meant.
I can't see this going wrong.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
So, now as you guys are talking, everyone,
I guess we'll wander back. Like,
Yeah, we wander back towards. We're talking as we're going back to the door.
Yeah, can Gord open up the door and go in?
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Or like, is the door locked?
the door isn't locked.
oh, the bottom?
We're just
okay.
nonchalantly walking in.
Oh, Jesus.
You could imagine that the door was locked, and then Curly walked by and
Yeah.
it wasn't anymore.
You're nonchalantly walking in. Oh no!
And
It's a stand
as you guys are walking in, so are the wiped road people.
Can we be walking in? So do we see each other?
Yes.
Okay,
This is a horrible idea.
We see everything.
The lights are on in the warehouse. Natalie, so you see, like three women waiting at the designated meeting point. You see two white-robed, almost like incredibly graceful figures going through the top door. And Leon, you see a motley crew of what appears to be a. Actually, you guys are all in your
Just a
mortal
bunch of dudes.
forms, right?
Dudes.
It just a random group of people off the street. One of them looks like he has some kind of like Zach. I think you're probably the most dangerous looking one.
He's professionally dressed.
Do you have your like bullet vest?
Oh, yeah.
on?
Oh, yeah. He's not stupid.
And like trench coat and everything.
Yep, he looks as he does in that icon.
Leonie turns to Natasha and is just like, how many people are you expecting?
Two.
Is there a Leone over there? Am I saying that right?
Looks around like, man, we're bad at this.
He didn't give me a description, so I'm asking.
Who's asking?
Victor. Well, no, I'm here for Victor.
She like curses under her breath.
Double face palm. Just
And,
kidding.
and the two robed figures start going towards the middle. Hello, Natasha. Oh, hello, Hugh. Hello, Leah.
Can I tell if they're vampires or not with Death Sight?
With death, now that they're visible, you look at them. They're vampires, and more than just vampires. You can actually roll an intelligence and occult as you look at them.
Okay.
The cup on display, by the way, or is it still in the box?
It's in the box. It's a cult.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Yay!
They're vampires, but there's something odd about all of them. But you've never seen it before, so you don't know what it is.
All right, Curly's going to get closer so we're not yelling over stacks of boxes.
Yeah, we all just walk up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Curly's
The
gonna
mercenary says, "Wait, whoa! Everyone stay at least one box row away." She pulls out her assault weapon. Only the people. She points towards the two road figure. Only those two are supposed to be here. I don't know who the hell you guys are.
Zach pulls his badge. FBI.
Oh fuck.
You're also pulls his badge. FBO.
God damn it.
FBI, there we go.
It looks like an FBI badge.
Curly says, like, hey, do we really need to do all these formalities? I mean, we're the muscle. You're also the muscle. A little bit of respect, you know. I'm just gonna keep taking steps closer, and you tell me you're comfortable.
Oh, whoa! Back off.
Oh, okay, too close. Gotcha. Understood. Don't want to make nobody uncomfortable.
No. Hugh comes down a bit and says, I have the cred chips and the briefcase. He puts those on a crate and then sort of goes back. The mercenary opens it, shows it to Natasha. Natasha puts the cred chip into a reader, nods, and then looks at the other stuff, and she says, the money's all there. And
Leonie cuts her off and is like, you can't give them this.
And Hugh goes, why possibly shouldn't? Why shouldn't she?
It's against the law. He's lying. He's not even going to try to hide it. He's lying. But he can't exactly explain to the sleepers why they can't give it to the vampires.
He looks like, how much are they offering you?
Yes, Mr. FBI agent.
Yeah, I'm a terrible FBI agent, let's be honest.
He's new. Another bold-faced lie.
No, Natasha has put the box on like she had put the box aside.
Curly, it's unattended.
And
I already got it.
Oh, you got the box. Oh, okay.
I already rolled.
Oh, I didn't see it. Sorry.
I know.
No, it's GM roll.
Oh, okay, great. Gotcha.
So,
Sorry.
As everyone's looking, the vampire, suddenly the two people in white robes, like their hackles just raise and the sereneness kind of starts dissipating. And you guys also hear a screeching of a car.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Come on.
As, through both of the entrance to the warehouse, what appear to be armed thugs show up.
Great.
Dear.
And one of the ones that burst through the door just says, whatever's in here is ours!
FBI!
A pirate.
Everyone roll initiative.
Great. This will be great.
Uh-huh.
What could go wrong?
Ah.
Oh, I know what I'm doing on my first turn.
Yep.
For my initiative, it says reference does not exist. Error.
Okay.
Also,
Where-
it seems.
Fuck.
Also, from the old sheet, it seems to. I seem to have a pistol and a shotgun that I don't think I have. I think that's
Oh,
from
yeah. It's
Alexandra's.
probably copy pasted from mine, which is copy pasted from Alexandra, which is copy pasted from mine.
Where is initiative on this sheet?
General stats on the orange.
Your initiative, I do believe, is wits plus composure. So it should be
The number's already calculated.
12?
Minus
6.
6 for the moment.
Okay.
So it's 1d10 plus 5.
That's
1d10.
dexterity plus composure, that's what
Okay,
it is.
so I'm rolling 6 dice then.
No,
No,
you're
it's-
rolling. Initiative is the only one where you just roll a singular d10 and add a flat number.
Alexander, it's
Okay.
6.
Dex
Your
plus
initiative is 6. Yeah, good.
Oh,
Cool.
wow, plus 21?
Some bullshit for the first round.
Oh.
I'm doing quick draw because I'm going to shoot someone. It'll lower down to 12 after this turn.
So it has to be /R space
yes.
1d10.
Yes. /R space.
Oh, Ian, can you put me at initiative 13 as well? That'll be after this turn.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Can't wait to get everyone on the same buffs. This will make this so much easier.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I could make the initiative roll real easy by
Oh,
spending.
right. We never did my
my
equipment. Shit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
Don't
we-
worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't think we also did my equipment either.
It's fine. It's fine. Well, we're gonna get you a gun.
You're a werebear. I kind of know what you're.
My equipment is myself.
Yeah.
But remember,
Yeah,
we have a
weapon is
sleeper
public
here,
land.
so.
Yep. No fancy shit.
So no turning into a giant bear then?
No.
Not yet.
Not until Q Pocket sands them for us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Once they're asleep, we can do whatever we want.
Once the sleepers are really sleepers, then we're fine.
So I guess just bear man?
You're just a big man. Man.
I mean,
Or would
you're
I-
always,
well,
you're
would I
always
be
in
able-
bear man form.
yes. Well, would I also be? I'm always the bear man form. There we go.
Okay. Okay, and one last one. So, the initiative is, I'm putting it in RPG chat. Snake starts at 22. He's going to end up the turn after at 13. So, Snake,
Yes.
you get to go first.
Okay. Gonna spend a willpower. I'm gonna shoot.
Wrote action quality.
Yes, I'm gonna shoot that guy in the head.
Oh, just like one of the blue vampires?
Yeah, one of the blue
dot.
vampires.
I put dots on them so you can just refer.
Okay, what's the minus for a headshot?
I do believe the minus for a headshot.
I should have a
Head
list.
is -4. Like eye would be like -5.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for an easy head then.
Okay.
Bam! I get my willpower back.
And okay, so that's a bullet to the head.
And +2 damage for the pistol.
Okay, so that is 10. Now, bullets are bashing to vampires.
Mhm.
But that's still 10 bashing damage. You shoot, and, like, his head kind of, like, you definitely shoot deep in the head. Natasha just dives onto the ground as the first bullet shot rings out. Okay, it's the road folk. The woman, goes to where the box is, like, shoves the money at Natasha, takes the box.
Curly has the
and-
box.
Curly has the chalice from inside.
Oh, damn!
Nice.
Okay.
And
Nice.
she starts running towards the wall, hoping to get up into the rafters and then through one of the windows near the top.
Smart. Smart lady.
The man takes one of the takes one of the crates and throws it.
Jesus.
Just takes it and effortlessly throws it into that group, and then also runs after the lady. The mercenary looking at the is not going to try to stop that as they run past.
So much for keeping the sleepers asleep.
Vampires
Oh,
don't
no.
need to worry about that.
Oh, vampires don't care, but we do. But we don't anymore because that was yeah.
And the lady the lady as she runs says, "Thank you for the chalice. You get the money."
Do we, as were creatures, care about keeping the sleepers asleep?
We care for their own safety, kinda.
Okay. Yes.
Is it my go?
Actually, wait. So that was the road folk. It's Frosty.
Okay.
So
I'm
Curly's
gonna-
turn.
Trying to
Okay.
delay for me to put them asleep, or put one of them asleep anyway.
Maybe not a bad. Actually, I think what Curly's gonna do is run. She's gonna try and use her athletics with the bonus to scale
The one
wall
that
and
you
get-
shot in the head is currently underneath the blocks.
Double
Curly is
tapped.
going to try to climb to the window ahead of them and block their way. Be like, "Hey, we need more information from you. We're not just letting you leave like that. Don't need any more violence, though. Thanks." So just a full move action to get there.
Okay.
Is that reasonable? Do I roll athletics? Is that anything?
I would have you roll Dex plus Athletics as you try to get there faster than them.
Okay. I think I can do that. Oh, I can't do that
Oof.
very well, actually.
You succeeded though.
I got one success in athletics, but that's
You get up there and you kind of awkwardly, you're in front of them,
okay.
and you
Stretching
say,
big arm span, good climbing speed. I'm already halfway to the window because I'm just tall.
these one of these vampires. So now it's green and
Green
orange's turn. They're going to
Oh, I have
like
flux
two
on.
of them actually move some of the crates. Two of them move the crates to form a barrier so people can't leave from there. And then these two come up and they shoot at... Let's see. One of them's going to shoot at Q.
Poop.
So... Oh. What is your defense versus firearms?
Yeah, that's gonna be a 0.
Okay.
Oh,
'Cause
no.
Usually you'll get defense against firearms, right?
Right.
No. He misses.
Oh. He just
And-
like cringes and then like opens his eyes and feels around.
And Zach, what's your defense versus firearms?
I would have turned on my space thing. Space mage armor. There we go.
Yep. So you get your defense.
Plus 3. So I'm at 15.
Oh my god.
Okay. The chance dice does not hit you.
Hooray. What's my defense now?
14.
He
Goes
only
down by 1 for each attack.
he only attacked. He only had 1 die.
He shot once.
Mm.
It looks like next turn they're probably just gonna full auto.
Is it Is it per attack or is it per die that that is subtracted? I thought that's how it worked. So like if he had
It's
7
per-
dice, then
No, it's per attack.
oh, okay, that's way less awful. All right.
Yeah, well, otherwise defense would mean pretty much nothing after the first attack.
I thought. Okay, you know what? Keep going. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, Q, it's your turn.
Q does the whole feeling himself real quick to see if there's bullet holes, looks
Mhm.
shocked, and then just hurls himself through these two. Just kind of scrambles onto the floor there. Researcher here, right?
That's me.
Oh, it's you. Is the researcher here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jumps down beside her right there. Says, "Hi," and then just blows his hand in the face.
As you do that, the mercenary's like, what are you doing? So what are the rules that are involved in?
I can only do one person at a time, and
Okay.
I'm gonna try as though it's a little dangerous to put her asleep first. We want to
I would
protect
think
her the
the
most,
researcher's
right?
hunkered down, right? Probably not looking. So it might be a better idea to get the one who's a trained fighter.
Get
Yeah,
the mercenary
the-
first.
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
I'd
get
say.
the mercenary first, because the researcher shit has hit the floor already.
Alright. I'm already thinking. So in order to blow dust in their eyes, I have to beat their defense. And honestly, if she's a trained merc, I can't do that. So I can just do it by spending glamours. No worries. I just kind of. I'm about to blow dust in the researcher's face. I look over at the mercenary and just say, "Sleep." He has to make a. Let's see. Composure.
So it's the merc or the researcher.
The merc. I'm putting the merc to sleep first. So
Okay.
She's shoot me.
Okay.
Second,
So it's her composure.
straight up just composure, unless she has a supernatural stat.
Arete does count as one, but she only has Arete 1. So cyborgs have Arete. She gets 1 success.
And I get 4 successes.
She falls asleep.
Nice.
Okay. She's like, "What are you?" Okay, it is now the blue gangster. There's only one blue gangster left. He is going to pop up, and he's just going to use an assault rifle and just shoot at the 3 people trying to leave the building on the wall. Curly, do you have firearms defense?
Yes. Actually, not in regular form, I don't think.
You're currently in regular form, I imagine.
Sure am. I mean, I could reflexively, now that one person's down, Curly is going to reflexively turn big.
Bulk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it
I
gets slender.
I don't know. It's not my turn, so I imagine I can't reflexively wrap my wings around them either, right?
No.
Okay.
Bird.
Okay, so you're gonna get fire. Oh, your defense is pretty high, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You actually don't get hit by any of these, but the woman actually ends up getting hit. It's not slowing her down.
Okay.
She did hurt, but it's not slowing her down. Okay. Alexandra, it's Leon's turn.
Okay. So is Natasha's down, like covering?
No, the mercenaries.
Yeah,
the
but I mean,
mercenaries
she-
asleep. Natasha's
Natasha
like
is-
prone on the floor.
Okay.
Oh, Curly has a. Oh, by the way, Leon, we're magic. Just do your thing. It's fine.
Okay, it's Meta. It's Leonie, not Leon.
Leonie.
Oh, sorry,
No problem.
She is the great Leonie.
Leonie. Got you. Make a mental note.
Okay. So I'm assuming I do have a gun. We just don't have anything on my equipment sheet.
You also can't use it very well.
Yeah.
So you should probably do magic.
Yeah. Fine. Let's just hope I don't break the world. It's fine. Ooh, why don't I just break somebody's gun? That's a better idea.
Yeah. You could break everyone's gun.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Did I make this one yet? No, of course
I'll be right
I
back,
haven't.
guys. 1 sec.
Okay, perfect. Let me just make a spell super quick.
So what spell are you basing it off of?
Give me 1 second. I think there's the...
It's a matter spell.
Because either matter or I could do decay.
Oh, that's true.
Just let me see if there's anything better for matter. Because I already have decay mage.
Oh, you have decay, yeah.
So I just want to see if there's something more specific with matter than...
Well, decay is your praxis. You may as well.
Yeah.
You just add a reach to make it advanced scale, so you can hit up to 5 targets.
Okay.
And it basically just costing you... we'll talk about this later. It would actually cost a dedicated tool. not mana for the first. Don't worry about it. Basically, just advanced scale.
Okay. There's decay. Okay. So one more reach to make it
Like
Sorry
this.
about that back.
That's okay.
advanced scale.
Are you in your Rotes Praxis page?
I'm in the spell workshop
Oh, okay.
page. Um,
So what you can do is just basically nothing else changes fundamentally about the spell. Just describe what you want it to do for Ian and how it functions, and then roll. Or roll first, and
Oh.
if you don't succeed, that doesn't matter. But then,
okay, I'm gonna use a willpower as well.
That's a good
just
plan.
for- Yeah. Decay. So 1 willpower. No, leave me alone. It's fine. So I want to break the guns of probably the people closer to me, because these guys up here.
These guys. Is there another
Okay,
set of people?
Team
yeah.
Red and Blue.
Yeah. So there are 3 of them. So decay. Just pulling up the spell. Just want to check something super quick. Okay, so I'm going to use one of my reaches to decrease the object structure for each point of potency, possibly destroying the object outright. So, for reference, Ian, it's on page 129.
Okay, I'll open up my little book
Oh.
to 129.
This would be a potency, not a duration thing, right? Because you don't care about how long. Like, it's a permanent action, so
Yeah.
I'll fix that for you.
Thank you.
And you'd actually want to do... that.
Which page was it?
129.
So it's going to cost you some mana to do this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Actually, just...
No, I think
You-
that's wrong.
yeah, you don't want
Increased
that.
Scale.
We're figuring out all that.
First time. In a long, long
Woo.
time.
Yeah.
In a long time.
So
All
this
right, I'm
creates
good to go. Costus. All right.
Okay.
And just subtract the
Cast
mana
that
from your...
spell.
Just subtract the mana from your character sheet. That's all.
Yep.
Hey.
Deep boo. Is this a praxis? Because that would be an exceptional success.
Yeah,
It
it
is
is.
a praxis.
You get your mana back.
Hooray!
Okay, so all of the gangsters' guns for blue and red literally fall apart as the metal just rusts and decays.
Oh, you have 5 targets, by the way, Alexandra.
Oh, so I can.
You can target anyone you can see.
Okay, so I can see these guys. I guess take the 2 in the middle down here as well,
These 2.
Okay.
if possible.
We're just all green. That might be easier.
Yeah, you pick a color. Just for...
Yeah,
being
okay,
safe.
all green.
Yay.
Okay.
Only orange have weapons.
Okay, so that was Alex. David, it's your turn.
Okay, so is it safe to turn into the go war form now or no?
Yeah.
You
No,
probably
no.
can, but
I'll be right back.
the one lady on the ground, you just kind of hope that she doesn't look up.
Oh, okay, fair
She's
enough.
gonna see some
Discount.
weird shit if she looks up, but that won't be your fault. That'll probably be more obvious as Curly. Well, it depends on
Okay.
what you do.
Well, and if you go over here, her between barrels, Bry won't see you.
Yeah, I was thinking of going war form and trying to hit the orange attack the orange gangsters.
Okay, do you just pick up the box and hit them with it?
Well, I have brawl specialty claws, so I was figure I'd just hit
Well,
them
it's just
really hard.
yeah, you can totally do that. Are you going to spend an essence to do the primal strength
Yes.
buff?
Yes, I was going to do that, and also killer instinct.
Yep. So now you roll 8 agains.
Okay.
So to do the primal strength, you put a 1 into the blue box at the very top right, under total mod buffs. Put a
Top
1.
right. Oh yes. Put 1. Okay.
Yep.
And to show that essence is used, I go down to 9. Or yeah,
Yep.
9.
Because you've now used 2.
Okay. And
So
I'm using the 8 rolls again.
yeah, so you copy that, and you'll paste that, and so your dice pool. If you're just gonna go and maul someone in the face with your claws, will be
Back.
your strength, which is currently 11,
Mm-hmm.
plus brawl, which is 3, plus 1 for claw, which is 4, minus 4 because of
Their defense.
of their defense. And so you get effectively 11 dice.
Okay. 5 successes.
Okay, that's an exceptional success. Which one are you doing, left or right?
I'll do this guy.
Okay, that is 7 lethal because your claws are lethal. And your claws give... Actually, no, it's 6 lethal. Your claws give bonus damage of +1. You just pretty much... against a normal person, you're pretty sure they would be screaming in pain. You just pretty much clawed their face. And have
Okay.
left gigantic marks on their face and neck. Blood is flying.
Yeah.
Okay. It is
Okay.
now time for the Red Gang. Red Gang has no guns. Because they were decayed.
Yay.
Yes.
Red Gang is going to they pull out actually both of them pull out knives. And they start climbing over the boxes.
Oh shit.
And now they get to above the boxes.
Balls.
The Natasha. Okay, and now it is the robed folk. Leah, the female one, goes, "I'm sorry, but I really don't have time to talk to you right now." And Hugh, instead of trying to climb up for the window, smashes his way through the wall, and
God.
Leah follows.
Ah, shit.
You said you already have the item, right?
Yeah, I don't know if telling them that is a better idea, or be like, "Name's Curly. Look me up in a when you get where you're going."
That's probably fair.
They'll come back.
Actually, I don't mind them so much. They seem chill.
Yeah, they seem reasonably chill.
And
Okay.
as one of them is escaping, or as they smash their way through the wall, this blue one who's kind of near the top of his box says, "Shit, those ones got away with the box!" And, okay, I don't actually know if there's tax of opportunity. Well, we'll figure that out. Snake, it's your turn.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. I guess that's a big bear.
That is a very big bear.
He likes warm hugs.
Well, these guys are in trouble. So, Zach's gonna shoot this one in the head.
Okay. Man, I need fire bullets, you say.
Well,
Do
you can get a
headshots do
crossbow
more?
handgun.
Do headshots do more damage, or what does that do?
If they hit, they do more damage on average. I think they can stun as well.
Yes. So the one guy you shot in the head was stunned.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot for the head again. So -4, and I'm doing a willpower again. I get the willpower back again.
And I do. Yep, the guy's stunned. He can't act the next turn. Boom. He kind of stumbles back a bit.
Down to
as
5
you
bullets.
Literally just shot him in the head. He's also looking very damaged because most people aren't supposed to be shot in the head. Curly, it's Frosty.
All right.
Curly's turn.
Curly lets them go, assuming that they will come find her later, and just swoops down over here, wraps a wing around the, both of them kind of. We're standing on the sleeping one, big wing wrapped around the other one on the ground,
What?
blanketing them from attack. And
Natasha
just-
looks at the. Let's see. Does Natasha suffer lunacy?
Okay.
She
She's the
literally
big
she
paint-
can't not see you.
But does she know what she's
The
seeing?
big painted wing in the shadow. Giant painted feathers.
She does not. She actually is not looking.
Okay.
She does
Nice.
not notice.
And Curly, I guess, takes a shot at the one that's coming after, the one that isn't just shot in the head.
Okay.
Says, I don't know if you're fully cognizant of your situation, so I'm kind of sorry about this. And fires.
Is this a shotgun?
This is a shotgun.
Nice.
Shotguns have 9 guns.
Yeah. So my 9 again, and what is my firing shotgun? 10 dice. Does someone own a hyena?
Sounds like it.
Okay. There are 3 successes.
Boom! The vampire's blown back a bit.
Oh wait,
how
what is
much-
their defense? They have none?
If they have defense against firearms.
None.
Yeah.
Okay.
You aren't you if you're like in melee, everyone gets defense against firearms because you can kind of like avoid where the gun's pointed.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is the right number. Yeah.
Shotguns are how much damage? 3 damage.
3
Okay.
damage.
So that is six damage.
Nice.
Hey. Okay, it's the green and orange gang. Orange gang's gonna shoot Bear. Bear, what is defense?
Defense 5 applies to firearm in Bearman war form.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
shotgun.
so this applies. That's good.
Yep.
So the first one fires at you. Gets 1. You take 3 lethal.
Okay.
The next one fires at you. You also take 3 lethal. So you've taken 6 lethal.
Oof.
Okay.
Actually, you've taken 2.
Oh.
But the as the wounds are filled in with feathers and magically whisked away,
So fancy.
and Curly takes the damage instead. Her 4 maximum that you can do per turn.
Okay.
Sorry, what was that?
So you take
Curly
2
just
lethal
took 4 of
instead.
that.
Oh, I take 2 instead? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you very much.
And then the green guys are they're just gonna run past you. You get a swipe at one of them.
Okay, so roll 11 again.
Yep.
8 rerolls or no?
8 rerolls. You have 8 rerolls for the entire scene.
Nice.
Nice.
3 successes.
Okay, 5 lethal to one of them. As they start trying to run past you. They do succeed, but you get a swipe in.
Mm-hmm.
It is now John.
So a researcher is still looking down, right?
Yep.
You honestly, you might want to put them to sleep.
Yeah, I just kind of tap her on the shoulder real quick and then blow dust in her face.
She looks up, gets dusted.
You got dusted.
Do I have to roll for
No
this, or-
successes.
Yeah, I mean,
She's down.
if you like, I can roll. Sleep. After doing that, I'm gonna start just kind of pulling her away a little bit. Right here.
Okay.
And maybe start going towards a door.
Take her
Both
into
doors
one
have vampires.
Take her into one of the rooms that are here.
I'm thinking
yeah.
the safest place is maybe to drag her over here. And I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay. It is now time for Gang Blue. Blue Gang guy is also gonna run after the box. Evidently, they've been told whatever's in the box is valuable. Okay, Alexandra, it's your turn.
Okay.
So they're all asleep now. Everyone that we
Yeah.
really need.
You guys can go ape shit. Well, not ape shit because it's still. This is in the middle of the city, right? So don't blow the roof off.
Yeah. Thinking next turn I might want to be throwing a box at these guys.
So I'm tempted to just decay the floor out from underneath them.
Yeah. You could fuck up
Yeah.
their footing.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I don't really have an attack spell that I can use, and I'm shitty with a gun, so
Crowd control.
You
Or
Yeah.
remake the wall in front of them.
shape the ground so that it literally goes around their feet.
Oh, that would be.
Yeah, you could fucking cage them.
If you had Death 4, you could actually try to puppet their bodies.
yeah,
They
but
are dead.
I don't have death for it yet, so
You
yeah, I'll just keep decaying. So, meta question. How big of an area can I decay?
So, if you look at the spell workshop at the very top, the standard scale without anything special is arm's reach from a central point. So that would be like the floor under one person. If you spend 2 dice, you can make it a small room, or you can do a reach for a large house.
Well, let's go for a small room then.
And
see
you
if
can
I
make
can
you don't have
get-
to make it that big. You can make it smaller than that. But
Yeah,
it's
I'm thinking here. Let me draw shape. Because I was thinking if I could take out like the 2 crates as well.
just have it all kind of cave in.
Just have it all, yeah, cave in, yeah. So decay.
So you'd want to put 1 in to increase scale.
Cool. So I am.
So tell Ian. Well, yeah, roll it and then tell Ian what you're trying to do.
Okay.
Oh, and paradox
Aw.
die. Oh, I think a paradox die would roll anyway.
Is it a chance
Chance
dice
die,
or a
yeah.
normal die? Okay, chance dice. Dun, 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 dun,
Nope.
dun, dun, dun,
Close.
dun.
But nope.
No one told you life was gonna be this way.
So what I was trying to do is I wanted to decay the floor in that little box I drew, but
Okay.
it didn't work.
Eh. Why didn't it work? The goggles, they do nothing. It is David. You're...
Okay, Q, are you ducked down right here?
He said he would be.
Oh, okay.
So.
So if I was to throw this box at these guys,
Could have
Yeah.
a nice arc to it.
yeah, could have a nice arc, so I wouldn't have
Yeah,
to worry
totally.
about...
You have 11 strength. You're beyond human strength.
Okay, so
You could probably, given a little bit of time, rip off a bank vault door.
okay, well, yeah, we don't want these. Do we care if these guys start chasing the other vampires?
Well, it's up to you in the moment.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we don't really care, do we? If they go chasing after them.
I mean, I think they're okay guys and they don't deserve to get shot, so. But let's
Well,
protect
then-
who we're supposed to protect.
Yeah, let's protect who we're supposed to protect, and if these guys are out of the building chasing other vampires, then we don't have to worry about Natasha being shot.
Hmm.
Want a quick evac, by the way?
Excuse me?
We want a really quick evac, by the way.
So you gotta draw us
Okay,
into
so
the
how
hedge.
about- So how about I throw this box at these guys instead, and then we can make a break through this door, the back door.
So just pick up the box and just smash the two of them with it?
Yes.
Fair enough.
And I'm gonna try to smash them towards this wall, so do a swing so they hit the
Yep.
wall.
Fair enough.
So would that be
That would be a strength plus weaponry roll. You might want to use willpower.
strength plus weaponry, so 11 weapon, and my weaponry is 3. So
Yeah, and this isn't an axe or a chainsaw. So
Yeah. So yeah, I'll use a willpower. So how many is that gonna be?
So that's going to be 14. That's going to be 13 dice.
13 dice, and which formula am I using?
You're using 8 agains.
8 again for the entire thing. Okay, so and
Yep.
14 dice. 7 successes.
Nice. You
Okay.
get your willpower back.
Awesome. So I'll put that back to 6. Okay.
Okay, and the guy you smashed before shrivels up and hits the wall. And the other guy just gets mashed into the wall. Still active, but not truly dead, but very hurt. Okay, it is now time for Red Gang. One is stunned. He's no longer stunned, but he's heavily wounded. The other is wounded, but advances menacingly towards Leona and then tries to stab you with a knife. What's your defense?
My defense is not great. I don't
She would have
think.
done mage armor though. Probably matter. Yeah.
So you're gonna get 3 armor.
Cool.
And how's matter work? Is it just the
It's
armor?
It's armor.
The squishiest character here.
The knife. As you stab towards, as he stabs towards you, your clothing just stops it. He looks real surprised that. What, are you wearing a lab coat in public? I don't know what your character's wearing.
Just like street clothes.
That your street clothes have stopped the knife.
Oh, it's immune to armor
She just-
piercing.
She just kind of like gives him like this like really like evil grin.
Okay, so.
Come here.
It is now time for
Snake?
the robe folk are gone, so
Oh
Snake.
my god, it's my turn. Guess what happens? I'm gonna shoot a guy with my gun.
Are you gonna shoot the?
Never would have guessed.
Which guy are you gonna shoot? The guy you shot before? Or
Yeah,
the other
let's focus on the guy who's already injured. Same as before. Minus the last 4. So
Oh, whoa.
that would be, holy shit, is that 15? Oh my god.
That is
Yep.
15.
You.
So
what,
it's
are you
14
aiming
successes.
for-
I keep aiming for the head. I'm really, really consistent about that.
The head just blows right off. You don't know if you don't know if you've ever done that to a vampire, but you've decapitated it. It fades into dust. The vampire who just failed to stab Leona looks and says, "Holy fuck! Is that a
Zach
normal
turns
gun?"
the gun towards him in preparation for the next turn.
Curly, it's your turn.
Okay, if we're starting to think about evac, Curly's gonna try and haul this person. That's not quite her forte, but I guess athletics and strength would be the role.
Yep. What's your
Uh,
strength, actually?
My strength is 1.
Ooh, you're dragging this person.
Okay. Yeah.
This is like a cyborg combat cyborg lady.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So I grabbed this
Okay.
one.
Yeah. Okay. Or is that? Yeah. Okay. That's what Curly's gonna do. Yeah. No problem. So strength plus athletics to drag them.
Yes.
Okay.
And while you're rolling that, I can do green gang and orange. Green gang.
Okay. How far does 2
evacuates.
successes get me?
I'm going to say. Oh, where are you trying to drag them?
Towards the bear.
You get to here.
Dave
Okay.
just fell out of the
We
call.
lost a Dave.
Oh no.
Rip.
Curly says, "Oh, little help." This is. She's a heavy one.
Dave.
Hey, welcome back. Thought the bear went missing for a moment.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, sorry, the microwave destroyed my internet connection again.
Oh.
Dave. This guy, the orange vampire, tries to crawl out and gets on top of the box. You get an attack of opportunity with your box to just smash him again.
I mean, yes. I just want him to be a bloody pulpy mess.
Roll. You don't need to spend a willpower, but you can.
I think I'm good. So I'll roll 13?
Roll 10.
Okay. Four successes.
Okay. Because you're actually doing lethal, that vampire just gets dusted as well.
Nice.
The box you're using, however, is now destroyed.
Oh, what was it a crate of? Like,
The contents spill out. It looks like it was soybeans.
oh, okay. I was
Just-
hoping like priceless family heirlooms, family photo albums, like.
This particular guy's family photo albums that you killed him with. Okay, Q, it's your turn.
Uh,
Looks like most of the vampires are dealt with, except for Knifey McKnife over here, and this blue dude who looks like he's gonna jump out the ripped side of the building.
we want someone to question.
Yeah.
I think that we're looking pretty secure, so I'm just gonna yell sleep. This guy.
Pocket sand.
Sand. Well, no pocket sand this time. I know his defense is too high, so I lose some of my glamour again.
Okay, and he has to roll composure.
Composure plus potency.
He got 2 successes.
Nailed it.
Okay, this vampire, like mid next swing, just falls asleep. Actually, you realize that you've sent them into whatever day sleep they have.
Oh, that's kind of cool. And then I drag the human over to the door anyway.
Okay. So, that is as it is. It is blue gang. Blue gang guy is gonna jump through the wall, the hole in the wall. So now there's 3 vampires chasing after those 2 vampires, and there are no conscious vampires left in the warehouse.
We did it.
Woo!
Okay,
Every
I'm gonna
house is a warehouse when you have 2 were creatures in it.
God damn it.
Thank you. I try. That's the response I was hoping for.
You earned it.
Leone kicks the sleeping vampire.
Oh, don't do that too much.
Gord's gonna
Uh,
turn back into human form.
Curly looks around for her non-were companions. Anybody else injured? Anyone? Y'all good?
I'm good, thanks.
All right.
Thumbs up.
All good.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Well, that was a complete success, I think. Hey, Zach, you want to do some mind wipey stuff? Is that a service you offer? Make them believe this whole deal went just fine, because they'll just wake up with this big briefcase and.
Give me a minute. Continue
Better
while I'm
comment.
looking into this.
We need to get out of here because the cops are coming soon, aren't they?
I mean,
The,
actually, how violent is this? This is a lower class neighborhood. I don't know.
yeah, however,
Over policed or under policed, but it's one of those 2.
it's probably not good to stay around here too long. You might also want to look to see if there are any video cameras.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Leone looks to Curly and Zach and is just like, "You're not wiping my mind."
No, not you. Other 2. You're fine. Just want to make sure they don't get any ideas about how the world works.
Mm.
I don't think Victor would appreciate it if we wiped your mind.
She just kind of curses under her breath, muttering something about never thinks I can do a job myself.
Okay, there seems to be some contention. Do you know, were we supposed to take... She holds up the chalice. Were we supposed to take this or let the deal go through? You seem unsure.
Leone looks at the chalice and is just like, "Oh, thank God." 'Cause for all she knew, the vampires, because the vampires took the box.
For all
right?
anyone knew, actually.
Yeah. She goes to Curly and is just like, "Give me that."
Yeah. She holds it up, up in the air, and she's tall, and she's like, I'm gonna wait for a more detailed explanation first.
Gord's gonna go stand behind Curly and be very big.
Gord is roughly 18 feet tall.
So Zach's gonna slide next to Leone because those are some scary monsters, and he's gonna try to be on her side.
Oh, and while this is happening, you're seeing our lethal damage healing itself.
You just see whatever wound was on the bear just knit.
So what am I now? Would I be at?
You're at 0 lethal.
Okay.
Pretty much you heal lethal every 6 seconds, and a round is 3 seconds. So
Okay.
once every other round.
Damn.
It's fast.
Yeah.
Her face betrays absolutely nothing, and it's just like, give me the chalice.
So Victor hired us to work with you on this. I'm assuming he didn't tell you.
No, he didn't.
Well, he effectively told us to invite you into the group because you need friends.
She just kind of looks at him, just like deadpan.
Okay.
Both Zach and Leona get a text at the same time.
She pulls out her phone.
He does as well.
How do you like your new friends? And to Zach, it goes, she'll follow, be kind, she needs a little bit of support.
She just texts back like the let's see if I can put it in Discord, just like fuck off with this emoji. Oh,
And
they
then
don't have.
back just texting back random emojis again.
No, not this time.
Gord says to Leone, "Don't worry, my ma said I needed new friends as well."
You say that. Remember, you can only speak 1 or 2 syllable words
Oh,
in
yes.
war form.
Yeah.
So you're like, "Grr, Mom said I need friends too."
Well, look at that. Aren't you two are now best friends? Congratulations. We want to.
I go in to give Leone a big bear hug.
She
Okay.
kind of like maneuvers herself behind Zach a little bit.
He's friendly. I actually have only known him for today.
Mm.
Gord, give warm hug. Actually, as both of you look at him, the mages and Curly can roll the mages and Curly, and technically Q. Everyone can roll knowledge and occult about Gord. Gord, you don't need to roll this.
Oh boy, I can't wait to.
What in occult?
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Okay, that one.
Things are back the way they should be. 2s and 0s.
Hey, you got a 1.
It's great.
Intelligence and occult. 4, intelligence 2.
Q fails, and he's also having a mild breakdown in the corner after seeing the chalice.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Uh,
Mild one, just mild. Actually, let's see how mild it is. Oh, painful breakdown. Anyway, he's just kind of being quiet.
okay, sorry. It took me a moment to get this picture ready, but this is the hug. Wait, let me. Why can't I? Okay.
That's him in the corner. So, Frosty, you would know this. Actually, I'll start with the mages. Zach, the bear. You vaguely remember something about how there's a few major bear spirits, and he looks like kind of one of them. Like he has a very striking resemblance. Alexandra, Leona says this bear kind of looks like the aspect of Death Bear.
Oh.
And Curly, you having not seen your bear friend in war form, you now notice, yes, he looks like a spitting image of Death Bear. Like, if Death Bear was put into physical mortal form, this is what Death Bear would look like.
Oof.
Death
All
bear
right,
like
good.
sucks.
Yeah. So Curly is just looking around for cameras at this point. Their fight, seeing all the high vantage points.
There's two cameras. There's three cameras. I'll just put I'll put like a filled in box where they are.
I
So,
can
What are
deal
the
with
chances
those.
these are on the flat? Oh, you got something? That's good.
Retroactively?
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
no.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Should have did that when I walked into the
Curly's
room.
gonna walk into this room and see if it's a server room.
It looks like there's a computer in here.
All right, let's try out them bird hacking skills. It's just like a sipping bird tapping on
So,
the
so is no one going to notice Q kind of just like breaking
Oh,
down?
actually, yeah, that's
Perception.
Curly's job. Curly's like, hey, Q, you don't. She puts the chalice down and walks away from it as she notices its effects on Q.
Q is definitely kind of staring at the chalice, a little messed up, but he kind of gives a very weak, fake smile.
I'm not convinced, Q. Are you okay?
Never better.
Why are you British, Q? Are you okay?
Hey Q, if you don't want to talk and this is not a threat, I can figure out what you're thinking.
No.
See, now I'm
No,
more
you-
curious.
Okay, Zach, that is never the right answer. Please make it where it stands.
Zach mind
You-
It's not the right answer.
Curly, you'd be
How about
surprised.
You take that mind magic and you make
Let's
these
just-
two. Forget all that.
Just take the goblet thing and go with wherever you need to go with that.
I have no idea. It's probably going to sit in the aviary for a few days. I'm sorry, but
Oh no!
Why don't I take the chalice?
because
Well, we need
those
to-
two are going to be
Emphatically,
coming for
yes.
me, probably.
Well, we're giving it to Victor. It doesn't matter what they want.
Well, how about we have a sit down with Victor and those two once they get in contact with me again?
I mean, we can talk to Victor first. If I don't want to lose that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, not meta, but like on a turn-based thing. Zach's gonna do everyone can see normally again,
Mhm.
and Zach's just going to look at Q and try to read his thoughts.
Shit.
Success. Oh, it can be withstood by
What's it-
composure.
What is Q's
Composure.
composure?
Q's composure is 1 second. Composure is 2, and my weird is 2.
Okay, so I'd have to bump it up to.
Didn't you boost his composure?
Oh yeah, why?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Is your spell visible this casting?
No, I'm just looking at him.
It's subtle.
Okay. All right, Curly's gonna Q, you be okay. Zach, don't. And I'm gonna look around for cameras or server rooms or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna change back into man form, okay?
Yep.
Anyone good with computers? Because I'm not great. I get all these viruses and stuff. It's not a. I just use it for my solitaire.
Nah, sorry, I don't have anything in computers. Why don't we ask the tech mage?
Oh yeah, lab coat. Hey, you want to help us?
Do you read
Oh,
Q's mind there, by the way?
Actually,
or-
no, because of the composure, I forgot. He wouldn't have even tried. Because he'd have to
Okay.
release that spell
Okay.
to then do it, and that's not worth it.
I have like -3 in computers, guys. So like I'm not. Oh, I could
Okay.
magic it. I could.
No, Snake, you could look at the cameras and see where they're connected via spatial connections.
Oh,
That's
that would be
true.
great.
Correspondence. Let's give it a go. We found it.
It's connected to a computer in an office building, probably about 2 blocks away.
Might be smart to make a little stop there.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay,
All
I'm gonna pick up that vampire. We should also leave. Are we gonna leave the mercenary and Natasha?
Yeah,
Load them into the
It's
van.
not safe to
and,
leave them, right? We should.
I can't permanently wipe their memories.
Yeah, let's
They
just
didn't see
leave
very
them.
much.
Okay, I could probably find someone who could if we just keep them asleep for a long time.
How
Or
long
we
is a long time?
I don't know who's available. I mean, it is the witching hour actually, so this should be fine. I'll make some phone calls. I'm gonna try and get
Tell-
retainer mind mage.
It'll wear off, but they'll just keep on sleeping like heavily until someone just shakes them, so to speak.
Okay.
So you're gonna stuff them in a van?
Yeah,
Send it
that's a
back
good
to the
idea.
university?
So Ian, what should I do to get a? What merit would I need to get someone to mind wipe them?
Oh, okay.
Allies, mages?
That would probably be allies mages.
All right. How many levels?
It's either allies mages or allies changelings. Changelings
Oh
have
yeah, we already have one allies changeling, so I'll bring him over there.
Okay. You give the court I guess a few calls, and Alice, the straight edged, sets you up with a changeling who just asks, "How many hours do you need removed?"
Like, I don't know,
30 minutes.
like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
to be honest.
just give me a time on a clock.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that.
I need an exact hour.
Okay, yeah, it was like 9 to 10.
Fair enough.
Sure.
Well,
And can
no,
you fill it in, or is they gonna do that themselves, or?
well, we want
they'll
them to
rationalize.
remember. We want them to remember that they got the money.
Yeah,
they
how
got
about if they
paid.
just wake up in their own bed with a big pile of money? Where do these people live? This is getting hard. The logistics of this are getting harder, and also I need to go and crack into a building to.
So effectively,
Killer.
you know what? You set up something with a changeling. They're gonna handle the logistics.
All right.
Sounds good.
You house calls.
Curly can probably just fly to the floor she needs and open the doors and windows and such.
Yeah, Zach
and
will
get that server.
give her the exact location.
Yeah, perfect. So Curly can
Gord
just
will-
fly and do that.
Gord's gonna throw the vampire into the back of the Scooby van, the mystery mobile,
Mm-hmm.
and just gonna keep watch on him until we're ready to do
It's a
what
good plan.
needs to be done.
Leonie's busily texting Victor.
What are you texting Victor?
A mixture of, they're not giving me the chalice. Why the hell did you send these people here? I don't need friends.
and the answer is, I sent them because I thought there would be something difficult to handle. There was.
Mm.
When Gord passes by Leonie, he gives her a pat on the shoulder and a big thumbs up.
The pat almost knocks you over.
If looks could kill.
Victor also goes. They're quite resourceful and strong. It will be great for your underground dealings.
Shh. My underground dealings have gone fine so far. I don't need help.
All you get back is, if you continue down that path, things would get worse.
Mm.
And you kind of hate that, because when Victor does that, you're pretty sure he's used time or fate magic.
Yeah, this is the 5th time he's mentored you.
Ugh.
It's always gone wrong before. Okay. Would Curly-
Victor is usually hands off, but he can get smotherly.
While Curly's in the air on her way, does she get any sense of where the robe figures went?
No. It seems
Okay.
like they have vanished into the night. Probably using the same occlusion that they had before,
Yeah. All right.
but now that you aren't now that they aren't just
Yeah, they're far away.
waiting in
It's gonna be
one
hard.
place. It's kind of
Alright.
difficult.
So I think that's all Curly can do. But I guess we'll find a way to bring the. I imagine the aviaries with our safe place investments, aviaries accessible to the ground now.
Yes.
All right. So we'll just bring them up there, and we'll deal with that when we deal with that.
Yeah.
We might have just adopted another vampire.
No.
No, we are not adopting a vampire.
We already have the
Keep him?
one
Can we keep
vampire.
him? Can we keep him?
Okay, so next session, because it's getting late,
Mhm.
next session we'll deal with we'll deal with Victor and the Chalice, and the aftermath of the warehouse stuff.
All right.
Okay,
Sounds good.
so
Sounds good.
you guys did well. 3 experience.
Ooh,
Great experience. Heck yeah.
damn.
Where do I write the experience down?
Should be in under attributes or attributes.
Attribute.
Under merits to the right. There's a list.
Oh, yes. So yeah. Put that to 10 then. Okay.
Now,
thank
am
you.
I about to be honor 5? Am I ready?
I'm getting.
Yeah, I don't think you've done anything.
I
Like to
diplomatized
get
briefly.
to 4 to 5, you're gonna
It
have
should
to
be
do
big.
something
Yeah, I
super
agree.
honorable.
I agree. What am I
Uh,
gonna do with 3 experience then?
deal with consequent. Talk with Victor about cup. Chalice of blood. So I put that in the Facebook group so we can generally remember
Okay.
what was happening. So, did you enjoy that session?
Yeah, it was good.
Yes.
Yeah, it was good.
It was.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.